Other interesting cultural news, you have a woman on an EBT shopping spree going viral on social media. This brought to us thanks to AKA, hashtag AKA Face US, and he says, quote, a viral video shows a woman in a grocery store gleefully filling her cart with cupcakes, cookies, and candy jars, dancing and shouting when them stamps hit, as her SNAP benefits are loaded. The clip is drawn attention for showcasing indulgent spending with taxpayer-funded EBT. And I'm sorry, I should put a visual disclaimer on the screen. She's a very much obese woman, which I would say some people would debate is more visually, visceral, and more disgusting than my face, which is saying something. She is dancing at the grocery store in the spice aisle, apparently, which, I'll be honest, I think I buy one good old can of sea salt per year. I like to treat myself a little bit, get the sea salt. It's extra fancy, but nevertheless, let's see what she has to say here.
And they gave the wrong bitch money on my mama, bitch. I'm gonna show you how to do it, ho.
She's very proud. She is getting cupcakes, especially. Oh, that is. And of course, she has the fancy Mount Olive brand cucumbers. Well, they used to be cucumbers, now they're pickles. That is extravagance beyond belief. And I'm only partially kidding. Those are more expensive than the fancy Walmart store brand pickles that I splurge and get from time to time, the Walmart brand one. I think I got Mount Olive once. It's a premium brand. Don't get me wrong, they're great pickles. But yeah, in terms of nutrition density, again, pickles they can kind of fill you up, but it's mostly just salt water and what used to be a cucumber. And again, it tastes good, but like in terms of nutritional value, you're just getting a lot of salt. You're not really getting a lot of nutrition out of them. So definitely not something you should be buying, I would argue in general, or on EBT. And of course, she has those cupcakes, which, geez Louise. Yeah, there should be so many. Again, I'm a fan of clean eating and simple, usually less ingredients the better. There are more ingredients. That sheet of ingredients is longer than a CVS receipt, which granted, most people have not been there in a decade. But yeah, those are comically long. That was a joke right there. And this thing went not really viral. I got about 25,000 views and 1.1 thousand likes. Although I'm a little biased, I think the first comment is quite handsome and brilliant. It's me, the topping show on X, in which I say, quote, disgusting. The people working 60 hours a week and struggle to pay bills are forced to pay for this via taxes. And I got 33 likes, which is 32 more likes than one of my videos got last week on the YouTube. Not to brag, but I did get one like on one of my daily shows. Now, you also have Dixie Darlin from Dixieland, which, a long name. Also, she says MAGA. She says, quote, just think about our tax dollars going to this. I believe in hand up temporarily, but should never become a lifestyle. Get a job and become a productive member of society. Getting 7 likes, which she says, I believe in a hand up. And she means hand out or a helping hand. I get what she's trying to say despite the grammar. And don't get me wrong, my grammar isn't the best. She did get 7 likes, which, again, I think most people, even hardcore conservatives, understand that everyone does need help from time to time. It's just a matter of the debate of what, again, is the most effective way to help people. And again, we've seen the government piss away money on this for years. And we see, not all, but a lot of people are buying extravagant items when they're on these programs. It's becoming a generational thing. It's becoming a lifestyle thing. And again, the government is incentivizing this as well when it comes to, the household, when it comes to Section 8, when it comes to, the government incentivizing single motherhood by increasing the benefits in those cases, so much so that they're incentivized to not have the father in the home. And again, that way, the rate at which that happened went up in every single community after the government started to incentivize it. It's an instance where you could argue maybe the government has good intentions. I debate if they ever really have good intentions and they're just either stupid or evil most of the time. And of course, a wise man once said, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. But I think the average person, is seeing all this, just thinking, this really ain't working. And a lot of folks are just getting by. You also have John Rangel. It is not a meme, but it's like it's a hieroglyph from ancient Egypt, but it's been changed to a very large African-American woman. And what are those stupid carts at the Walmart called? Little Rascals? I think it's a band. I think it's also the little scooter that they have. Or again, some people, again, if you have a broken leg or, some people do have legit health conditions that, again, these scooters are very valuable. And more often than not, cases, especially in America, we're just morbidly obese and they just want to scoot along the Walmart aisles, which, geez, that got 36 likes. Oh, geez. Days since Chris Jones quit on his team. A very long and specific profile name. his pronoun, he says his pronouns are I quit my team. And he has a, is this Grok? Yeah, he has a Grok generated picture of a very large African American woman in a little rascal with a watermelon on front, getting 12 likes. Jekyll and Hyde says liberal voters fear starvation as government shutdown delays food stamps, getting 37 likes. And there's a few very large women there. Let's see. AW has a picture of Abraham Lincoln, says I effed up, getting 6 likes. Ugland Ultra Mega has a picture of a gal with KFC, says y'all Magaffas better quit oppress me, getting 18 likes. Mr. Ineffable says stop playing bra. This is a very famous meme, well, not memes, I forget what we call it. AI generating picture of a very large bronze statue of an African American woman with a a grocery cart in front of her, labeled EBT with junk food, getting 21 likes. Let's see. Nicole Commer says she's killing herself. In the meantime, Americans will foot the bill for her health issues as well, I'm sure, which maybe conspiratorially, then the government could be like, see, we're helping you with the free food and free healthcare. When really they're causing the problem. I forget which libertarian candidate first coined this term or phrase. But he said the government is really good at coming up to you and breaking your leg and giving you a crutch and saying, look how much I've helped you. And then this person also has a picture of Jabba the Hutt, said Trump took away my food stamps, getting 17 likes. Is there anyone any contrarian statements? The Ornery Surf says, I keep hoping videos like this are AI or deliberately rage baiting, 2 likes, which, again, a couple of them might in terms of the rage baiting thing. But again, there are whole forums on how to abuse these systems that, again, are supposed to be helping people. We also have someone by the name of Ava, says disgusting leeches. It looks like a TikTok. The TikTok is of a gal, and it says, y'all mad because I'm a mom of 7 kids, 3K in food stamps, and on housing. And to add insult to injury, she used the winky smiley, no, the winky kiss emoji. Or perhaps she'll give some very articulate reasons as to why we should give her more free stuff for her and her family. Obviously not, but well, let's hear what she has to say. Interestingly enough, she does not have a cow ring. I'm actually surprised.
Okay, y'all just mad because I get 3K in food stamps. So what? I get all kind of snacks while I'm sitting here chilling or whatever, paying no bills. No bills. I'm on government assistance. My son back there with his snacks. Government assistance, 3K in food. Okay, y'all.
What a terrible, disgusting mom. I say that because, well, not just on the outside, but in terms of morality on the inside, she's bragging about the food in which she was holding is all candy. And her kid behind her is holding up bags of candy, which again might be delicious, but is basically has no nutrition. And again, if she's teaching her kid to be dependent on the government and eat junk food, again, the odds of the kid turning out good, the odds of the kid having more troubles in life and issues in life long term, there's a high propensity of that. Again, so she's not just hurting herself, but she's hurting the kids. And then she's bragging about it on social media, which again gets her some accolades. Some people, I'm pretty sure there's a common phrase, you go girl, or is that the 1990s? Nevertheless, she's getting accolades, she's getting some social media credits. But yeah, why would you brag about this? Whatever happened to being humble? Whatever happened to having a sense of self-responsibility? And one of my favorite movies is Cinderella Man. I mean, is it one of Russell Crowe's only good movies? I'm only partially kidding. But I mean, in the movie, one of the most talked about moments is when he's down on his luck and he gets handouts from the government. And he felt such a sense of responsibility to his country that once he was back on his feet, he actually went back to the government office and gave the money back. No one does that in 2025. I think it's because there's so many government handouts, and because unlike a neighbor or a church or local community member, there's no sense of responsibility to pay back the government, because just them it's just a person in DC writing them a check, or in these cases, just mailing them EBT cards in the mail. There's no sense of responsibility, no sense of community. It's just government give me more free stuff, and it's sad to see it's almost just more cultural decay of our country. That got 19 likes. Let's see. Team Dad has a picture of a MAGA guy with a MAGA hat. It says, quote, my taxes pay for someone's SNAP. They buy, and it's the recycle, circle. It says they buy junk food with it. They're fat and unhealthy. My taxes pay for the healthcare. And it's the circle of, getting 18 likes. Ramante says, quote, imagine the food waste that these people generate when they had to do nothing to earn it, getting 17 likes. Ooh, this is a good phrase. Legislation says cupcakes for her, overtime for you, getting 22 likes. Yep. Let's see. Kurt of Texas says, What if you're 5'3" and 300 pounds? My taxes ought to pay. Oh, ought not to pay if your bags of fudge rounds. Yeah, getting 17 likes. Down South Patriot says, all I see is video after video of fat F's buying fake food with extravagant items, all while I just have rice and chickpeas. In it, 19 likes, which, yeah. Mike Neanderthal McNationalist says, quote, we're paying for diabetes too, getting 16 likes. Yeah. American First Maga says, how much do we pay for diabetes medication? Getting 2 likes. So, yeah, I think more and more people are getting fed up with all these programs. But let me know your thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you, everyone, for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get 6,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so click that button. I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, and comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback. Let me know how to make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone, everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.